Hey there, everyone. Ooh.
Hey there, everyone. This is Dr. Yang, your Keep It Simple coach for Jumpstart Your Dream Biz Facebook group. How is everyone doing today? I'm happy to be with each and every one of you. I hope that you're finding yourself to be in a positive space. Today, I'm going to help you in getting your headspace in gear. And for those of you who do not know who I am and you are new to the group, I am Dr. Yam, your Keep It Simple coach for the Jumpstart Your Dream Biz Facebook group, as well as for those of you who are watching me on my YouTube channel or on Twitter. I am also the jump on the your Jumpstart Biz Facebook group coach for the Small Biz Society. Anyway, today, what I'm going to do is work you through your mindset of an entrepreneur because going into business is not something you do want to take lightly. So, I do want to help you work your way through it from the top. And the way in which we're going to do that is through mindset. Now, a lot of you might be thinking, what the heck is a mindset? And so it's really your headspace. It's how you are going to prepare before even going into the idea, before thinking about a logo, because I know that's where everybody likes to play all their time is, oh, what's my business name going to be? Where's my logo going to look like? But what's really, really important is, do you have the head game and is it ready for you to launch the idea that you have? And that requires a little bit more thoughtfulness. And that's what this is all about. And how is it that you can prepare? So, are you ready to become the entrepreneur that you want to be? So, let me bring this up on our screen and we're going to take ourselves through the steps. So, do you have, is the question of the day, do you have an entrepreneur's mindset? And what can that look like for you? So, what sets apart entrepreneurs from other people is their unique mindset. They're passionate and they're dedicated and they like to think outside the box. So these are unique traits, aren't something you're necessarily born with, but that's okay. Just because you're not born with it doesn't mean that you can't build a capacity to do these things. And so you can learn a mindset that you're going to need to be a successful entrepreneur. Now, what will that look like for you, you're asking? Well, part of being an entrepreneur means that you're going to need to face challenges. And when we talk about facing challenges, we're saying that entrepreneurs see fear as a challenge. In fact, as an entrepreneur, you need to love challenges. You face down challenges is how you're going to grow. It's how you're going to be a successful business person. And this is what successful people do, is that they know how to deal with obstructions as they come in their way. If you are new to this, then take the baby steps first and just move a little bit outside of your comfort zone, a little at a time, kind of step by step. And you're going to try to remember the first time you got up and you gave that presentation or you sang that song in front of other people. It might have been terrifying at first, but once you did it, it was number one. And then there's going to be number two and number three, and it doesn't feel like it's going to be that bad. So, being able to face challenges is one way in which you're going to get that mindset in gear. Now, another thing that you want to be mindful of when we think about mindful and mindfulness as an entrepreneur has to do with learning new things or learning from everything. So you're going to learn from failure. That's going to be a given. Going into entrepreneurship is not an easy step. So I don't want to scare people off. But entrepreneurs see absolutely everything as a learning experience. This includes the successes as well as those failures. In fact, errors and mistake each teaches you something that you're going to be able to succeed in doing. And most of the people that you see as successes had a lot of failure before they got to that successful level in their career or in their business. So when you fail, you need to be able to analyze that failure, figure out what went wrong so that you can do it right the next time. A successful person gets their ego out of the way. Now, it's not to say you can't be angry, you can't be upset, you can't have a baby pity party, because you can, but you don't want to wallow in it. They know that if they launch a flop, it's not because of them, but it's something that they did wrong, either in the product or in the service or in the marketing. So nothing should be taken in a personal way per se, although you put your personal heart and soul into it, obviously, but don't let that be a way in which is going to negate you from taking and moving your idea forward. Now, the other thing about an entrepreneurial mindset is you want to focus on problem solving. Remember, entrepreneurs are problem solvers. That's why we go into business. Is how you're going to be able to create the great ideas and the great services that you're going to be creating for yourselves once you launch your new business. They listen to people, they grasp the challenges that they're facing, and then they're going to get to work into looking for those solutions. You are the solution maker. So if a customer has a problem you want that happily would pay for an answer or a solution, that's where you're going to come in, and you want to come in being the problem solver. Another thing that keep in mind is that it's always an opportunity for you to connect with other people. And what I mean by that is you want to be in the habit as an entrepreneur coming into this world of entrepreneurship and small business ownership is you want to network all the time and everywhere. Remember, you are the spokesperson for your business. So what does that really mean? That means that a successful business owner needs to know many different people in many different fields. You don't want to get stuck in a clique. Cliques don't help you grow. So these are valuable contacts that can offer you their expertise and help you when you need it. So you want to be able to do the same in return. So for this reason, entrepreneurs talk to everyone and everywhere they go and to see every person as a potential contact. Notice I said contact, not customer. This is going to include people outside of your industry. You never know what kind of a person might be valuable until you know them or be able to add value to. So if you want to grow your business idea, then get into the habit of getting out of your orbit and meeting new people. Now, another thing that you want to be mindful of when we think about a mindset of an entrepreneur is you want to think about money. Yes, money. What does that mean as an entrepreneur? Now, money means that, yes, you are in it to make money, but you can't be the sole thing. You got to think beyond the paycheck mentality. Um, while that's good as an employee, when you shift from employee to entrepreneur, you cannot have the weekly mindset that employees have. You've got to separate yourself from there. So what does that look like? Workers are used to being paid for the time or what they produce, right? But entrepreneurs have more of a long-term view of things. They're not short-sighted in that way, a tit for a tat, right? I give you a working hour, you give me a pay for an hour. That's not how entrepreneurship is going to work, nor as a business owner is that going to work for you. An entrepreneur doesn't work for their pay. They build systems that generate revenue. And it's those systems that, if they're in great order, it can be for the entrepreneurs how you're going to break away from that work for pay type of a mentality. So, if this is your first time really understanding that aspect about what it takes to go into business, is that you've got to start moving your head space from being in a worker mentality to a business owner mentality. And that's what's going to help you to make the shift. Another thing that's going to help you make this shift is action and not words. So I'm talking to my procrastinators in the group. And again, how can I help you to move from out of practicing procrastination and packing that bad boy up so that you can make progress in your business idea? And what can that look like for you? So entrepreneurs take action. They are decisive in what they're looking to do. Of course, you do have to have a plan, and you have to plan very well. But when it's time to act, then you act decisively. And an entrepreneur knows that you can learn as you get out there and do it, and not by sitting at your desk. Your work is not going to be at the comfort, while it may be in the comfort of your home, you're still needing to take action in how you are putting together that plan and putting actionable steps in there every day. And that's what a coach comes into play as well with your work. Sometimes just because you're in business for yourself doesn't mean you do it by yourself. Now, if you want to learn more about building that successful mindset of an entrepreneur and work from the bottom up, then you may want to take this opportunity while there's still time. You can take an opportunity to check out the Jumpstart My Dream Biz Masterclass. It's going to teach you everything that you need to know and break it down into those action steps. And so you can find out more by looking in the links found in our Facebook group, as well as on my business page at keepitsimplecoach.info. So I hope that this helps you a bit in not only knowing that starting a business doesn't have to be something that you're afraid of. So if you've been sitting on that fear fence of yours, it's time for you to jump. So do you have an entrepreneur's mindset? Do you understand that you're going to face challenges? Do you understand that you're going to have that opportunity to learn from everything, the successes as well as the failures? That there's an opportunity for you to focus on problem solving, not being a process observer and sitting on the sideline, but actually digging in and being the problem solver that's going to give people will be glad to give you money to pay for that product or that service. And then always think about how you can make connections. I could tell you firsthand that the people I would have never ever thought of being great business partners as well as friends, I did out of the pure nature of me stepping out and being in the networking opportunities, online, offline, it doesn't matter. And then think about the fact that you can no longer be in the paycheck mentality. You've got to be able to shift your mindset from that to an entrepreneur's. You don't work for the pay, you work for the passion, and that a passion can convert to profit by way in which of putting your actions into practice. And that is the business at hand, that you're generating and running your revenues by taking decisive action. That, my friends, is the entrepreneur's mindset. And I certainly hope that you saw value in today's biz tip, and that if you have any questions whatsoever, please make sure that you do reach out to me here in the Facebook group as well. And you can always direct message me inside of Facebook at Yamilet Kirkwood Williams, or just type in Keep It Simple Coach and you will see me there as well. This is Dr. Am. I am your Keep It Simple Coach. Let's get busy. See you later. Bye-bye.